You have probably come across people using the word depressed to describe someone with mere sadness or the normal, everyday blues that last only a couple of days and get better on their own. But that's just wrong. Depression is a serious mental health condition accompanied by feeling of extreme despondency that can result in reduction in person's vitality, vigor or spirits. Depression affects a person both biologically and psychologically. And, as per the American Psychiatric Association's Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition, DSM-V, one can say he or she is depressed when they see at least 5 of the following signs for more than 2 weeks nearly every day. 1. Depressed mood or irritable most of the day. 2. Loss of interest or pleasure in most activities, most of each day. 3. Significant change in weight, 5%, or in appetite. 4. Change in sleep, either not being able to sleep, insomnia, or not being able to wake up, hypersomnia. 5. Change in activity, psychomotor agitation or retardation. 6. Fatigue or loss of energy. 7. Guilt, worthlessness, feelings of worthlessness or excessive or inappropriate guilt. 8. Concentration, losing ability to think or concentrate, or more indecisiveness. Here are 8 depression facts. Some of these can be interesting, yet some can be scary or even shocking. 1. Depression can cause you to dream up to 3 to 4 times more and have more intense nightmares than you normally would. It has been shown that people suffering from clinical depression spend way too much in dreaming, the time spent in REM, rapid eye movement, sleep, also called paradoxical sleep. Because of this, they have high levels of stress hormone in the bloodstream, and they often feel exhausted when they wake up in the morning. Depressed people dream more simply because they worry too much, and this endless worrying causes them to get more emotionally aroused to dream out. Their quality of REM sleep is different too. They tend to have more unpleasant dreams and more intense nightmares. 2. Depression can make you age faster. Telomeres, the protective end caps on the chromosome's DNA, shorten as we get older, causing aging in our cells. However, the speed at which they shorten varies from person to person, and people who already have rapidly shortening telomeres appear to biologically age faster. The same can be seen in people who are depressed or have had experienced depression in the past. They appear to have much shorter telomeres than those who have never experienced depression, causing them to age faster than they normally would. 3. Spending too much time on the internet can lead to depression and make you mentally unstable. On average, people who spend a lot of time online are more likely to develop depression, stress and sleeping disorders compared to people who don't. According to study, these people often feel lonely and are mentally unstable as their activity can lead to time pressure, neglect of personal needs, such social interaction and other physical activities, bad ergonomics and mental overload. Even video gaming online for 1 to 2 hours every day means an increased risk for symptoms of depression to develop in women. 4. Comedians and funniest people are often the saddest. Comedians and funniest people are usually the ones surrounded by darkness. According to study published at the British Journal of Psychology, comedians scored significantly higher on all 4 types of psychotic personality traits compared to other people. They tend to believe in telepathy and paranormal events, face difficulty in focusing thoughts, have reduced ability to feel social and physical pleasure, and have tendency towards impulsive antisocial behavior. In other words, comedians feel easily distracted. They are impulsive and tend to avoid interaction with other humans. Robin Williams, a good example. He struggled with long-term depression and addiction. 5. Placebo can be used as an effective treatment for depression, and it actually makes antidepressants work even better. Placebo drugs have no therapeutic effect as they do not contain any active medicine. However, psychologists often use them as handy tools for treating depression. A study showed that depressed people who benefited psychologically from placebo drugs recovered even faster when they're on antidepressants. Placebo treatments benefit depressed patients both psychologically and emotionally. They make them believe they are improving, which in turn shows actual improvement. 6. Iceland is the most depressed country in the world. Judging by the rate of antidepressant use, Iceland is the most depressed nation in the world. According to a report by OECD, the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, developed countries on average are consuming 10% more antidepressants than they did about a decade ago. However, in Iceland, antidepressant consumption rose almost twice the OECD average when all three of the country's main banks failed. Some experts think it may have happened because there are no alternative treatments like psychotherapy in the country. 7. Depression is the second biggest cause of global disability. According to the World Health Organization's (WHO) 2010 Global Burden of Disease (GBD), depression is the second leading cause of disability worldwide after back pain. Disability arising from depression goes past disability due to all forms of cancers and even with diabetes mellitus combined. It also exceeds the disability due to strokes and hypertensive heart diseases. Experts say major depressive disorder, MDD, should be held accountable for 8.2% of the total number of years lived with disability, while Ds. 8. Exercise helps ease depression. It also even helps prevent the onset of depression later in life. Exercise can benefit you both physically and psychologically, and most importantly, it can be used as an effective tool to fight depression. During exercise, feel-good brain chemicals such as neurotransmitters, endorphins and endocannabinoids are released, which can ease depression. And it also helps dampen immune system chemicals that can make depression worse. Moreover, most people struggling with depression have an altered thermoregulatory system. So increasing body temperature with a bit of workout may have calming effect. Even moderate exercise and physical activities such as walking and gardening for at least 20 to 30 minutes a day can prevent episodes of depression in the long term.